ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary folk of all ages, welcome to the main tournament of the Link to the Past randomizer. I am Leoria. I'm in the booth with Jesse. We're doing some fixing on the fly. How's it going, friend?
Oh, it's going great. I'm just swapping over the layout because we are technically in the auto tracking mode. Doc and Kaesden are going to be our trackers. So just doing the fixes on the fly.
Yep. So if you notice, Kaesden's tracker is literally his entire stream. We will get that fixed. It's just, yeah. Currently, we're just waiting for things to update so that we can do it. But in the meantime, it's Kabuki! We love Kabuki!
We do. We've got a sword, we got boots, it's all dungeons, and it's key sanity, and yeah. Do all the things.
Yeah, we're gonna have the same thing happen for the first five, first 5-ish minutes or so. But yeah, looks like we got a nice 3 bombs, and we've got boots. Can't go wrong there. And we'll have a sword after Uncle.
We'll probably just have to wait for Kaesden's stuff to update. Unfortunately, Kaesden went live a little late, and I will brag on him because it's Kaesden. It's all in good fun for us, right?
Absolutely. Well,
yeah.
I mean, look, the fact that I have to put a, like, soundproofing on my door in my room just to make sure that he can wear his, or not wear his headset. Oh boy. Ugh. But no, it'll be an interesting race for sure. I should probably bring up the challenge for their group, unless you already have it, and if you do...
I do have it up.
Beautiful!
I started bringing it up as soon as you started talking about it, so... yeah, this is Group C, and what we've got right now is we've got some runners who are very ambitious about getting their races done. Tyler Salt and doctorearworm, both 3-1, had played all their races against the 4th member of this group, Kate Sith, and played both their matches against each other. So Tyler and Doc split with each other, and both of them swept Kate Sith. Meanwhile, Kaesden has played one race against Kate Sith, which he won, and Kate Sith is sitting at 0-5 right now. So Kate and Kaesden have one more race, and then Kaesden's got 4 races between Tyler Salt and Doc to get through, so... fun times.
Always fun. Yeah. I know, it's been kind of wild to see the different, trying to think of the words. So sorry, I'm really struggling with words. Wow. It's been wild to see, like, how some groups are, like, really booking it through their races, and some are like, eh. Like, we'll wait a bit. It's fine. We have time.
I might be part of that. We have time.
What? No, you never wait till the last minute to do your races. Have you done any race at all?
No.
Oh my god, Jesse.
I'm 0-0. I'm really good.
Wow.
I think my whole group is 0-0.
Jesus. Wow,
yeah, we're
really...
great. But yeah, we are working on the cropping. Unfortunately, like, I think the other side of this is a little behind on getting some info to do so. so we can't do too much yet on that front. So every so often I am checking to see if a crop is available so I can fix this tracker.
I keep doing the same thing. Like, but yeah, no, ideally we can get some things. I can do one thing at least. Believe Iceman had said game audio could be a bit lower, so
I did lower Doc's audio a bit, so I don't know if it's better or not.
Kidding. I will not touch things then. I will stop. You are on it.
But pretty good time so far. Doc had a little bit cleaner of an escape. Just like a couple of moments worked out a little better on Doc's side. Case had a little bit of a trouble, maybe like a bonk or something, or took a little bit of damage. But other than that, like nothing too egregious. I will say not a lot of text boxes either in this escape.
No, we won't complain about that.
No, we had like a 508 and a 510 or so.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Yeah.
We got some banger tracks though. This
I was gonna say two of my favorite MSUs. We got Grand Poo World 2 for Dr. Earworm and Kaesden running with blind MSU. So two really good MSUs. And actually, I will say one of the other little differences that we have for the starts is Doc only picked up one of the magic pots. Case actually did pick up both.
Do you see a benefit one way or the other?
Depends on the equipment you find along your way. Like, if I get nothing, like if you get a fire rod and then powder, like you could still use fire rod a little bit.
Right.
So it's very minor of a benefit to pick up both, or sometimes it's worth the attempt though.
Right. I will say, nice bush grab today with the single bombs. Like, obviously, you know, could be better, could be, you know, 4-pack or whatever. Kaesden just following it through while grabbing the bombs along the way. And then still picking up the 3-pack.
Getting that extra check of the tier 1 tree pull. I really like the double check there. It's, you know, you get that first check of a tier 2 or a tier 3 out of escape, and then you're gonna kill the bush crab and possibly the crow. So like getting both of those kills, you know, you'll be on a tier 1 for after the thief drop, so you get that extra little chance for something.
I definitely like it, especially in like Kabuki or any sort of like Kaz boots. Like when you're going to likely be checking Aga Tower, or I'm sorry, checking Lumberjack Ledge anyway, like...
Leo, we have Dark World.
Jesus. Alright, well, cool.
Yeah, this is a loaded blind slut. This is the hypest blind slut.
Good grief. Like,
It was a hook shot, a glove, and a hammer.
Did I miss that Pearl was in Escape?
Yeah, it was the far left chest in Escape.
Okay. Oh my god, Samaria too? Like, is this just go mode? Like, is this... Are we just gonna have the CAC go? Is this happening?
I was gonna say it's gonna be an interesting start here with all this ability to get around the world. You know, do you start cutting a corner early? Do they divert from some of their normal plays at all? Like, I think you still do a good South Shore play here, but
I could see, like, if they get, like, a mirror in this sequence of events, like, there's a whole lot you could do with that.
Yeah, maybe you consider a double back into, like, doing Dark World and starting from a Vu way of doing this.
Right.
I will say, like, I'm looking at some of the keys we've gotten, like, we haven't gotten a Skull Small, so, like, that's always one of those weird oddity ones.
Yeah.
Like, how do you want to play Skull? Do you want to end up looking for a Skull Small for Go?
Yeah, not really. Been there, done that.
I was gonna say, I do remember seeing you do that, so...
Yeah, that wasn't great. It was not great. To say the least. Yeah, that was not good. But I'll say, like, love me some Kabuki.
By the way, Swamp Small. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, love me some Kabuki, but man, the first, like, 10-ish minutes are just, like... They can be just nothing burgers.
Well, and that's the thing, is, like, Escape, we've done, you know, hundreds of times. So, but we are going South Shore. We're gonna hit the dam. I think we'll probably see Mini Moldorm after this. Like, I'm not playing Agina here, and that could be, like, an early benefit if one of them does.
Yeah,
Although, Doc is picking up the money and going Agina, so...
Oh, wow.
Kaesden's picking up... Not picking up money.
I mean, and Kaesden still has more. Okay. So we got a nice little big key. Nice little big key. Wow.
I mean, they're not that big of keys for being so-called big keys.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Even the small key is pretty big. Like, comparatively, as far as, like, size of your person goes. I'm starting to see a potential trend forming, though. We've got 2 pod smalls. I keep waiting.
Yeah, a little early to work with it, but would be interesting.
Oh, yeah. Although we can do my favorite glitch. Because we have Hammer and we have Samaria.
Who doesn't love doing that?
I love me some Pog Clip, dude. It's so fun.
Doc picking up some of that magic off of the mini Moldorms here. There's our first bottle.
Oh, baby.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Of course. We love us some half magic. Oh, we also got a lamp. Like, I suppose that's exciting too. Okay, so I'm curious your take on this. So we do have a little bit of divergence. We have Kaesden going for Waterfall Fairy. We have Doc going to Hobo first. We love us some blue goo.
Well, and I'm not surprised by what Kaesden's doing here. He's saying, you know, I want to get that check of the waterfall, and then I can just go back. He's not even gonna check what that ledge is for Zora because he's lacking the money. So that becomes like I've left the two of those checks together for myself.
Yeah, I think it's a little nerve-wracking to not scout it, but at the same time, like, I 100% understand it. Like, it makes sense. And I will say, like, Kaesden pulled a bow from it, so, you know, that's something that Doc doesn't have, but I guess Doc is going to be hoping for, you know, a mirror, maybe to combine it with catfish or something along those lines. And there's the flippers that put it in logic. Okay, I have to ask, are you the one that's doing the manual adjustments on—
I'm trying it.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing great.
I have never tried this before, and it is very tedious.
Yeah, no, I'm actually, like, intrigued. You've got this. I'm enjoying watching the things change. Okay, so I will say, I'm maybe a little surprised that both of them are doing pyramid to catfish. Like, as opposed to... Oh, JK! Kaesden is not doing pyramid to catfish. Kaesden's going home. Or, well, he's going to pod. Who knows? He's gonna be missing out on that sword from catfish. Alright, so Dr. Earfrog is presumably, whatever, going to the I lied. We're going to the mountain.
I think I might delay Mountain a little bit just because, you know, you're hoping for the mitts.
Right. But I also get it. Like, there's a lot up here. And there's not a huge amount, like, you can really do in, like, dungeon-wise in VOO. Could be wanting to wait until he gets, you know, more keys situated, or a fire rod even, a mountain, or a mountain, gosh, a mirror to be able to do North Hyrule. Oh, this tracker is getting more and more readable, Jesse. You're doing great.
Baby steps.
Honestly, like, better than better than I'm doing right now. I'm just sitting and watching the stream. Like, I've all but given up. Tyler, it will never not make me, like, internally giggle and outwardly, like, grin to see that the copy pasta still exists. Yes, this MSU is Grand Poo World 2. And there's sword number 3 for Doc, so we can do it. Yay, pod flip! No, Kaesden does not have the pod big key, which means he cannot clear pod. What he can do, and I actually don't know what your, because I know you and he are very similar-minded in this, Jesse. But
I'll be honest, I don't know if I would have gone to pod as early.
I mean, 3 small keys, like, plus in logic bow and hammer and lamp.
But that Hera Big is very nice, I will say, for K's.
Yeah. Okay, so we are opening Hellway. We're gonna use all 3 keys. We're just
And I
gonna...
like this, like, I talk about doing, like, a clear like this, of, like, okay, I'm gonna chance it at this point. Like, you'll get the keys later.
But why did we not just come from the bottom to do...
This is actually quicker if you can hit it.
Does the timer for the bridge not start if...
It's... You have more time here as well.
Right, but I guess it doesn't start when you enter the tile. Also, Kaesden's health situation is a little monka. Okay, never mind. Scratch that.
But yeah, I mean, the fact that he pulled the Hera Big out of the back of pod is pretty good as an indication that, like, we should see a 4th key. Like, I can't imagine pod and TR both being... Or, sorry, pod and Hera both being pendants at this point. And actually, there we go. Hera is a crystal on the dock side.
Correct. So then you know that the keys have to be available for pod. Because despite the fact that we often do Hera pot and just skip a majority of the dungeon, you know, it does not change the fact that logically speaking, you need the big key. I'm a little surprised too to see Kaesden going to the mountain. Like, it's worked out to a degree for Doc. Like, he did pull the Thieves Big, but it still feels like somewhat strange to me. Like, again, the mitts.
Yeah, I wonder, you know, like, who's playing necessarily their game in that sense? Like, is one of them trying something different, or are they like, there's things that Kaesden's doing tonight that I'm kind of like, I'm a little surprised.
Right.
I don't know Doc's style enough, like, to say this is definitely how he would play always.
Right. That's, yeah, no, you're exactly right. Like, it's not unknown.
I will say the unfortunate part here, the weird part here for Doc is gonna skip out on Spiral Cave. And instead, Doc is playing Spike.
Did I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he did Spiral.
Oh, did he? My bad.
Yeah.
Between the back and forth, I have been missing.
No, you're good. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw him do it, but I wasn't 100% confident, so I was like, Okay, well, that's pod 4. So...
Yeah, that might not come for a little bit on Kaesden's side, so I'll be curious. It does mean that Kaesden's Hera Big is in logic.
True. Which could mean something very interesting, depending on what is, you know, over there. The other thing, too, is, like you said, like, it could be a hot minute before Kaes gets that, because I don't foresee Kaes doing what Dr. Earworm did, and doing Spiral and then reclimbing Paradox.
No, definitely one of those. Kaes will do Spiral or Spike. I'm not sure which one he'll pick out for this run.
Yeah, I'm not certain myself. But Doc will be our first one over into VOO, and, you know, kind of like halfway mentioned it, but not, but he is also the first one on the board for having beaten a dungeon.
Yeah,
So,
we'll see.
not far behind.
I will say, if Kaes does get something out of this Hera Big chest, it could be a very massive advantage this early.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, because really, what brings Doc back up? Mitts?
Mitts, mirror. I think that if the mirror is here in Hera, like, that could be really quite big. Because we've got all the other tools for Swamp Palace. But it's just a compass.
Oh good, we can find Helena.
Now, we will see how Doc plays this. I know there's, like, some people who might try to save that key. I don't think it's a worthwhile save. I think you play as you steal the small key from the middle. Like, we'll do this chest first for the vanilla big key. But then you steal the key from the left side of this connector and just route back and do the front.
I think the thing that pushes it into being very okay to steal the key is the fact that Skull is a crystal.
Yeah.
Like, we can tell, we can see the sea. Like, Skull is a crystal, and so you know that the 3 small keys basically have to show up.
And I will say, the one thing I can also say is Kaesden will beat Thieves here when he gets to Vu.
Yeah, you guys are less inclined to wait for the small key than I am, for sure.
Like, I think you do what Doc's doing here, and then you go to Vu, clear out the Vu checks, and then you end up doing Thieves.
Yeah, I do think,
Oh, there's the Thieves Big, so that's why, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did see Doc pull that key.
I do think that it would be remiss to not take a peek at Upper Ledge, especially since you have the cape. But, yeah, like, you just do that on your way down.
Where did Kaesden get a shovel? Was that Pod?
I mean, it must have been, because they've done everything else the same.
Well, that's a big key. Require double dip of Pod?
Oh god, fucking gross. Okay, dude. Okay, game. Sure.
Oh, that's mean.
Cool game. You're really, really swell. Alright. Oh, look, hey, the big key of swamp.
Yeah, we just need that mirror and we can...
That.
That's a full clear, too.
Honestly, though, like, to be able to just go in and do all the things in swamp would be swell.
Yeah. At early, especially, you'll know that you're just full clearing it.
Jeez Louise, like, we're every single one of the VO checks a big key? Good grief.
Honestly, not a bad find with that Eastern Big. And what we can say is, like, while Doc's going to be able to do Eastern into Pod at this rate, what we can say is Doc will not be able to beat Pod, so it's not going to be a huge loss on Kaesden's end.
Thing is, Doc doesn't have that bow.
True, you're right. The question,
Yeah.
like, if he gets... I'm trying to think of a way to route in Zora. Like, his money's low right now as well. So, like, Kaesden's just at the line for it.
Thing is, though, they're going to keep going south, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, you're going to spend at least 80 at Dig Game. Although, you ideally can get some back, and you have Archery Game right there if you're really jonesing.
But at this point, with this many checks available, you're not playing for Archery.
Right.
Like, Zora's further out. Like, I think what gives him... There's our mitts.
Alright, French Vanilla, that's fine, that's fine.
And we're going to go for the clear. I mean, at this point, like, looking at our equipment, looking at the checks we have, we got options.
Yeah, we do. Especially with
Like, I like playing aggressive here from Doc, and I think we'll see the same from Kaesden.
did I miss Doc's scouting bumper? Did he not?
I don't think he did. I figured it would have taken a little more time if he had done that scout.
I literally just could not remember. Part of it too is like I'm still kind of like periodically taking a bite of my late lunch, my post-work lunch. And so like it's a burrito, so I'm kind of like making sure I don't drop things.
Well, there's going to be Kaesden's 4th pot small. That is Doc's 5th with... So...
Oh man,
Like, I could see Doc doing the south route into pod even. I don't know, like, I'm curious how much he's going to agree to bow at this point.
Yeah. That's the tough thing. Especially since it is already, like, it is very known it's a required double. Oh, hey, look, Sun Prize is small magic.
And I think the hardest part here is, like, you know, we talk about matchups, and, you know, we said Group C, who else is in this group? It's Tyler Salt and Kate Sith are the other 2 members of this group, and, like, I think one of the scariest parts about being in this group is, let's be real, there are 3 very, very, like, long-standing members of this community who are legit tourney contender types. And, like, between Doc, Tyler, and Kaesden, I have a tough time picking 2.
That's not to
Biases
say
aside.
That, like, well, yeah, and, like, that's not even to say, you know, scratch anything about, you know, Kate. Like, we've seen, like, people come in and just really shake things up. Like, people who aren't as, like, long-standing in the community, so to speak.
Yeah. So, and another big key this time for Desert offline. So we are finding all the bigs.
Wow.
And that's, as Tyler said, like, a 3-way tiebreaker in this group is a very distinct possibility. Like, you go back a year, Kaesden was technically, I think, a 2nd quartile last year.
Yes.
And, like, he'll tell you, like, he's Q3 this year because of his weakness, as it were. He'll tell you he hates cross keys, and it's the permanent veto for him.
Well, and on top of that, like, he and I ended up with the same cross keys squall. I'll tell you right now that seed was a dumpster fire. And, like, on top of that, like, it being a dumpster fire, it was just, like, it's rough. Like, he's not a fan of cross keys, and we've had that conversation. Like, we know why he's not a fan of cross keys, but he also is more than okay with the fact, like, at least he is a veto this year, right? Like, last year with Cross Hunt, I feel like Cross Hunt was a little bit more...
It worked better for non-entrance players.
Right. Well, because you don't have
it wasn't...
try and balance the, like, oh, do I beat this pendant or not? Do I dip this pendant or not? Like...
Everywhere you look, there was a Triforce piece, so that helped. I will say, we did just get the flute for Doc. Doc also got the 4th sword at Hammer Pegs. So on a very, very beneficial side for Kaesden, even if he never hits Catfish, for that 3rd sword, that sword that Doc got, he's not in bad shape if he doesn't ever get there.
Oh yeah, you're right, it was Catfish, forgive me.
Yeah. So, like, that Catfish sword is not really a big issue. Like, I don't see Kaesden missing Hammer Pegs.
Alright, Doc, I'm gonna say this for you, and whether you agree with me or not, you can ping me later if you want. But, devs, dear ALTTPR devs of any branch, please get rid of enemies that spawn under bushes. Get rid of them. They add nothing of note to the video game. They just add irritation. They are not fun. Ditch them.
This has been Leo's personal soapbox moment.
Thank you. Thank you for
Brought
coming
to you by...
my talk. Oh, hey. Hey, there's pot 6. Say brought
Okay.
to you by my mouth.
Yes. I didn't want to say anybody else gave an official endorsement to your opinions.
Dark admin, by the way. Oh my god. I think they add hilarity, Tyler, because every single time it happens, I get rage infueled. Rage infueled? God. Wow. Clearly,
Where are
I'm
you going
not,
if you're Doc?
Mire area real quick. Well, you're gonna go turn in Jeremiah, then the Mire area real quick.
The hardest part here is Saha, Eastern, and Pod for Doc. He's got nearly completable for both. And that bow on the waterfall is a little out of the way right now, and I'm wondering what we find that keeps us elsewhere, or like, is there a way for him to build off of that?
So,
Kaesden, you're supposed to do pegs before you go down to dig. When you don't have mirror.
You know, he's doing his best.
Doc is actually going back into the Vu entrance.
Maybe to go scout Bumper and grab purple chest?
I'm a little surprised.
Maybe overly safe, but... Oh, okay, wait, no. I lied. We are getting purple
This would be
chest,
purple
right?
chest.
Like, that's happening, but the whole... Oh! Kaesden's just not bothering with the smith at all. Or hammer pegs. Is there something at hammer pegs? Is that the...
Going back for Jeremiah now?
I...
Either way,
I
like, I will
maybe
say, like, he
prefer-
should, like, effective routing here is you do pegs first in case it's mirror.
Thank you,
That's
Ivan.
just a blue king. Like, and that's the thing, Doc hit the pegs first, so... Meanwhile, you're getting this back and forth from Kaesden, so a few extra screen transitions that aren't really helping. I think he was hoping for mirror being dig or stumpy, and like it's just, in terms of an effective way to look at it, it's just a little reversed. He'll be happy getting this sword, though.
Right.
And I think from Kaesden's perspective here, like, it doesn't matter what the next... There's the skull big. Like... From Kaesden's perspective, I'm activating my flute, and then I'm beating Eastern, checking Saha, and beating Pod.
Right.
Meanwhile, Doc is going to greed on the Eastern Pod area, saying, if I can just get a bow.
Well, because, yeah, at this point, if he can get a bow and a pod big, like, that's 2 dungeons right there. Bam, bam.
And the hardest part here for Doc is like, what would help bring him that bow is money, and we've fallen further away.
Right.
Like, he's at 300 rupees and just not great position for that.
I will say, Kaesden's gonna turn in the smith and activate his flute. I very easily, since he did get his 5th pod small just now, I could very much see him going and doing Saha Eastern pod.
Yep. I mean, Eastern Saha pod, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think that at this point, like, that's his next play. I could see him maybe doing a quick pit stop over to Mire area just for the knowledge, but... Which
yeah, but I think you just hope for mirror at that point, like...
Oh, yeah. It is, Almost Medallion for Mire, by the way.
Okay. And yeah, each runner, you get to use whatever tracker you want in the community, so that's why we see different trackers for our 2 runners. It's kind of a comfort thing at this point, you know, how complicated or simple or basic you want your tracker. Good money there for Doc, putting him up to 360, but still under Zora, and like I don't think he wants to abandon Zora again at this point. Parasmall. Great.
Ew. Okay, so out of this mountain play, other than Parasmall, have we gotten anything really of note? Like,
No.
so that's that.
Kaesden catching himself before he enters Dark World again. Nice. And here's a bit of a gamble. Like, we're gonna see at least 2 checks here. Only 2 checks. We only can get this Compass Chest and Chomps on Doc's side.
Okay, well, like we had mentioned about the whole like, you know, taking a or stealing the small key, or what's it called? For Skull Woods, like, we just got our first one. Again, like, there's 3 in the pool, and Moth is in logic only with all 3, so.
And there's just an Ice Small, so not a real big benefit there for Doc. Like, you like getting the Skull Small, it does make your life a little better, but with 2 others out there, oh, there's the Thief Small.
Brother,
Where was Eastern Big again?
Boo?
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, no.
Leo, you might farm us.
Oh, because because
you're a little bit more cautious than us.
Oh, dude. Okay, so Doc is doing Saha first, which makes sense. Again, does not have a bow.
Eastern's green.
Oh,
Vanilla
so,
green
yeah.
pendant. That's gonna be really nice for Kays on this route. Doc
Yeah.
is leaving. And he's gonna go into Pod first. So this isn't bad. Like, we know that Pod is a forced double dip. Pod
Right.
is the denser dungeon. He's definitely hoping for Mirror and Bow to be here. We did not see a Mirror or Bow show up in Pod. Obviously, there are still 2 checks that Doc can get that Kays could not his first trip. Oh wait, sorry, there's only 1 check that Doc can get.
Yeah.
It's just that vanilla big key, so
Well, and if I'm in Doc's position here, when I'm doing Dark View or the Rupee Basement, like, I'm gathering as much as I can to be able to do Zora.
yeah. And like, as Tyler said in chat, like, this is not, like, I understand Doc's viewpoint here. It's like, he has already not done Zora area once because of Zora money. So
Right.
that waterfall is hard abandoned until he has Zora money. And like, I don't blame him, because I probably would have a similar attitude.
Yeah, agreed. I wasn't fully...
And there is that shovel. So yeah, like,
Yeah.
good call, Iceman.
I wasn't fully paying the most attention, but I'm pretty sure out of Eastern we got the small, and that's it? Question mark. And
I
then
don't see
blue.
anything else major on his tracker.
Yeah.
But we'll have the green pendant. We'll know that it's in logic, and so that's a full play. Good, clean Aramos here. Very nice for just some bombs.
And of course, the absolutely, totally, 100% sarcastically required extra arrow shot into the wall.
Can I just say also, really, really heads up route from Doc here.
Oh yeah, to do the back first, hoping for a
Not just the back first. What I'm saying is he's going Dark Maze, and since he's got all the pod smalls, he's going to be able to walk out that door and not have to worry about like getting locked. Green pendant, nothing though. was gonna say, I don't know how good or familiar Doc is when it comes to, did we see right side pod yet from Doc? Or did he go immediately to the back?
He just bombed it and he went immediately to the back.
So we didn't even see vanilla big key chest.
No. And like I said, grabbing all the money.
Yeah, no, he's setting himself up nicely for the Zora play after this.
Absolutely. I imagine
although
those gotta feel like, oh,
Hera big and Hera small now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see you going back there. Like, Zora's the better play.
Yeah, I mean, you don't go back there until you have a mirror, and even then, you're going to swamp once you get that mirror.
But there's all the money we need.
Oh, that's gonna also feel really bad. Like, I just spent all this time game. I just did this game. Allison, we are completely unbiased. Actually, that's not true.
We actually
very biased.
We just don't like Kaesden. We are gonna absolutely just never support him.
No, absolutely not. He hasn't earned.
Hey, we're tied up again.
Woo! The sync!
No, Leo and I sign up to com a lot of Kaesden races, and I think we give him more shit than anything.
Family-friendly channel, Jesse.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'm pretty sure I dropped an F-bomb earlier accidentally.
Our bow that we have so far is in the Waterfall Ferry at Zora area. Kaesden did the water walk to the waterfall and went back for the hobo check. Doc, meanwhile, did the hobo with his water walk and did not go for Zora area at all. So we had a bit of a divergence there.
Doc's mimic clip was so good, and then just one unfortunate, like, bump out. It's like, no.
Hate when that happens.
I do too. It's the worst.
Going good, though. Like it. Very nice.
Well done. Meanwhile, Kaesden's not even moving, just standing there. Ugh.
I know, right?
What bad manners, just standing there.
I will say, we're running out of logical checks, by the way. The guys have been pretty thorough so far. Like, I'm curious about Zora Legend Zora. And then it's Hera Basement and Thieves Big Chest are like some of the few things we have left. But here we go. This is going to be really good for Doc.
Yeah, and it could be really interesting to see what is actually finally on Zora Legend, Zora itself. And I'm pretty sure Doc avoided Eastern.
Yes. Really good dodge there.
Yeah. Get that blue.
And, like, he's going to feel a little bad about this bow, thinking, like, I could have really had a better pod route, but, like, he's going to find out that that was the best pod route he could have had.
Right.
Oh, the book on Helma. So that is actually giving us a full desert now.
It is desert. Oh, boy. Yeah, I try to actually, like, agree with Allison here. Imagine doing hammer strat Helma when you have a tempered sword.
Okay, so just a compass on Zora, but we did see a small key here on the ledge. So a nice weight in some regards.
Yeah,
Is it a valuable key? No, not really. That's a good one for Kaesden to get.
Yeah, he doesn't have one, you're right.
And just 300 bucks in the pod big chest, so that is all.
So, follow the book?
Yeah, no, Kaesden is going to follow the book.
What is this quick swapping? What are we...
I don't know what he thought that quick swapping was.
Alright. on Doc, I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Realizing, okay, I had to do that. He had a moment of like, do I pod, do I Eastern, do I pod, do I Eastern, and we doing pod, and I guess hoping
for a mirror. Yep. So Kaesden's going to open up a little bit of a dungeon lead here. It works out for him, and just the fact that like the items have worked out a little nicer. There's a TR small, so that gives us a little bit deeper in TR, but not even a check. Like we would need the pod big to really do any additional checks in Turtle Rock right now.
2 small keys gets you to mimic. Oh well, you don't have a mirror.
You don't have a mirror.
I mean, you could be dumb and open lava chest.
Jesse Island is reserved for me.
Oh, my bad. I thought the ped was reserved for you.
No.
Oh, okay.
We got another big key here. Okay, so that
look.
now gives us Crystal Roller Room as well as the big chest. So like that's 2 checks in TR if you want to make that dip. Kaesden's going to have a little bit more of an incentive to go back for that. You could also pair it with Ether Tablet and maybe Hera Basement.
You also, at that point,
and I don't think Case has even been up the mountain yet. He hasn't been up DDM.
He hasn't, no. I'll say too, like, and you can steal that Poke Key and you can go all the way to Laser Bridge. Now, I have to imagine Kaesden's going to want a 3rd small before doing any of that, but...
I mean, I don't even want to go there with nothing. Like, that's the thing. We don't have Fire Rod or Ice Rod, even.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Like, the seed's been really nice on the item front, except for that.
Yeah. Well,
can we just get Fire now? There's our Ice Big. Like, if we got Bombos or a Fire Rod, that's a fully clearable Ice Palace.
I mean, legitimately. Like, okay, so you get Bombos, you can get almost everything in Mire. You just can't beat it. Right, because you don't have a big key. You get a mirror, you can fully beat Swamp. You get... Shoot, you get a CT small, you have a fully beatable CT. Like...
Yeah.
Like, the guys are, like, literally 1 item away from having, like, another dungeon or 2 available.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Fire Rod gives Skull and Ice... and tons of TR options.
I think I'm gonna be that kid for a second. I'm gonna switch musics. If it'll let me. Oh yeah, duh, you have to do that through the tracker thing. Teehee. Time to get our EDM on.
And we're coming back up the mountain here on Kaesden's side. Not really a better choice to make here. We're getting to the point where the TR dip is going to make a lot of sense for Kaesden.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking, like, what does he really have left?
Purple chest,
like,
catfish, spike.
Purple chest, catfish,
Cave.
Spike cave? Like,
yeah. His options are thin. Like, I think you have to do Ether Tablet. Yeah, Skull Big Chest.
Blech.
I think you have to do the tablet here first.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. And, like, I think if you're doing the tablet... Oh, wait, Kaesden can't do Hera Basement here, so... No Hera Small.
Where was that again?
Was that a DDM?
That might have been DDM, yeah, actually. Oh yeah, there's also CT. We kind of keep forgetting that there's 2 checks there.
By the way, I will say, Kaesden has a desert marked as a 5-6.
Yeah, I was gonna...
And Doc has, I think, thieves marked as a 5-6.
I think that this is a situation of Kaesden finally paused and saw that there was a 5-6, and he just kind of, like...
Assumed which one?
Clicked one. Yeah. Like, that's probably something like this. I don't know.
I could see him doing that. Bless you.
I'm starting to laugh. I'm sorry. Just rubbing Alice's foot. Like, Kaesden, please. How many times do we have to cast Ether to enter the dungeon? Oh my goodness. All right.
So as it stands, though, we are at a 5-3 on the dungeons. It's really not a big difference between the two. Like, Doc has a little bit more extra cleared, like the Spike Cave, Catfish, Purple Chest. Like, it's some one-offs that are not good, but like depending on where we find progression, like Kaesden could start going down some of these rabbit holes that Doc has already done, and like Doc's right back in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
From that perspective, I think if there's anything major here in Turtle Rock, though, like it really will hurt Doc in that regard. Like, this is where like Kaesden could just continue to be on a path.
Yeah. And Tyler pointing out, you know, kind of being our doc I want to say doc bias,
Expert?
but at the same time, like doc expert. Yeah.
Doc expert, yeah.
Our doctor expert. Anyway, that he's a quote chronic overclearer, per Doc's own words. Oh baby, I'm sorry. I have no. All right. Well, at least I have yours.
Kaesden's gonna be really happy to have that small.
Yeah, he is. For whenever he gets a fire rod.
Yep.
Kaesden. Kaesden. Kaesden.
He remembered.
Yeah. All right, new checks, Jesse.
Yes, we will get to see the big chest and crystal roller for sure. I think Kaze goes after laser bridge, so I think we're getting 6 checks here. I think he's going to steal the pokey key here and go for it. And to nobody's surprise, Dr. Earworm heading to Desert Palace. It's a full clearable dungeon. You do this.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, what do you think our next progression is going to be here?
Kaesden was like... Oh, poor Case. We've lost Leo. I'm sorry, everybody.
I can't take notes. I'm sorry, not take notes. I can't be too loud. Because despite the fact that I have my door closed and I have, like, a blanket trying to soundproof it, I know that... Ideally he'd recognize that I'm not laughing at him. Actually, I am. No, he would absolutely agree. Who broke Jesse?
I'm fine. We got a small key too. Oh, there's our third TR small. That puts Laser Bridge in logic.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's interesting,
Huh.
actually.
Hmm.
So these 4 checks coming up after Crystal Roller Room, like, we're getting something. Fire Rod or Mirror is coming up here. Like, Bombos would be the next, but the Mirror and the Fire Rod just feel like one of those two.
Oh my god, dude. Alright. I think I'm okay.
I'm glad you're okay.
I mean, we do have a rule, but also... God, my face hurts, like, from like, smiling and laughing so much. Okay. So we've got, like, I agree, like, there has to be...
If it's not, then it's a bad check. Like, it becomes that it's Hera basement, Keys
or
big
Hera
chest.
basement.
There's
Okay, well,
Bombos. That gives us
alright.
ice. That's a full clear.
It gives us ice. Oh! Okay.
Okay.
Does Kaesden remember to do Mimic Cube?
Yeah, Mirror right after this, buddy. Don't exit! Don't exit! Kaesden!
You big dum-dum.
Oof.
I can
After
say it, I
ultimate,
live with
like,
him.
yeah.
I was gonna say,
Like,
I
he'll
live
know,
with the
like,
dude. I'll
yep.
call him a big dum-dum, and he'll agree. He'll be like, that was really stupid. Like, yeah.
And he probably does. He's not even thinking about it at the moment. Like, he's like, I got Mirror. Like, he'll tell you. Sometimes he'll beeline something as soon as he gets it, and it just goes out the thought. So,
No think, only go.
yep. He's
Well,
got
'cause-
2 more dungeons to clear, and like this is
Yeah.
good because he can beat Ice, and then he beats Swamp, and if one of those is the 5/6, he's gonna be like, this is perfect.
Jesse.
Yes,
What if Fire Rod is just a Mimic Cube?
I know. I don't disagree. Like, it's a bad spot.
I low-key, like, I really hope that Doc realizes and checks it for us.
Doc going to Agate Tower though. With 1 key, so it's 2 checks.
I mean, he can get both checks, and I get this. Like, he's already dipped TR. Who wants to go back up for it?
I will say, Leo, it's not even just the Fire Rod. It's like if either rod is there. Fire Rod, at least I think Case has a shot to come back for sooner. If it's Ice Rod, like, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, good shiver. Okay. Okay, a map to Turtle Rock is nice. At this
Why
point,
did we hit the switch?
I don't know, but
The mushroom.
We got a mushroom, yeah.
And we got Sankheart.
Oh, lovely. Okay, but like,
Yeah, I don't know why we hit that switch. Like, you've got all the keys.
like what is? What's going on? Like,
We got red mail.
I had to filter myself. The filter caught
Yep.
it. The
That's why I
filter
said it before you
caught
said
it.
anything.
I'm proud of you. Thank you. It shouldn't be muscle memory. Like,
No,
Yes,
because
I
Kays and I
agree.
talk about a lot of how to route ice. Like, that's one of those things is that he and I will be in always agreement together.
he needs to bomb jump. If he's gonna do this, then. Okay.
He just thinks he doesn't have this. Okay.
No, he's bomb jumping to Ice-T, so he doesn't have to fall down and do the dumb. But like,
Yeah.
I don't like it still.
Yeah. So what we have from Doc
It's
though
great.
is, so we're coming up the mountain. I'm guessing Ether Tablet's coming. We get there's our 4th TR small. Okay.
Huh.
Gross.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Ether Tablet. Will Doc go for Hera Basement here? Because really, it's not a good check.
No, Oh man, dude. I wouldn't blame him for doing it at all.
Honestly, besides that TR small, this has been a very dry
here's the thing,
ice.
though. He does have the Hera Big as well.
Yep.
So it's both.
And it looks like he's going for the big first.
I think that this is smart. Because then you just drop down.
Yep. Well, and you're hoping that the mirror's here, so then you can mirror out of the basement. Nice kill.
Kaesden. That was not bad.
I was gonna say, for as little as we've been doing NMG, Kaesden was like, I can still do NMG. Watch. And there's CT2.
Oh boy. Okay, so that's a...
Well, honestly, here's the route. If I'm Kaesden, it's I go to Swamp, I beat Swamp, I check if I have the 5/6s. If I do Pyramid Fairy into Aga Tower. Like, his route is very ready-made.
Still only has one. I'm looking at what we've got here, because we have 4 unknowns, right? 50-50s about pendants and crystals, except for, no, I lied. 2 of the 3 remaining dungeons, because we know that Skull is a crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we had
Yeah.
here. Oh, yeah. Alright, that's Skull 3.
Well, and I
Like,
think we'll get
twice.
Bombo's tablet next, so... I honestly, Leo, I think what we're heading towards is Fire Rod and Swamp, it's our 6th crystal, Skull is our 7th, and GT is going to have Meyer Big Ice Rod.
Yeah, it's looking more and more likely for that.
And quite possibly the GT Big. And Hera Basement's dead. And, oh, I was about to say, don't leave, Doc.
Don't leave?
He almost save and quit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Meyer Compass, nothing of any sort of value.
No, and they're just playing efficiently at this point. Like, they know, like, each of them has an idea of what they have left. But the big question is going to be Doc and Mimic Cave. Kaesden opening up a bit of a dungeon lead here. He'll probably be up 2 dungeons by the time Doc finishes up TR.
Yeah. I mean, just because TR is so slow, but again, if Doc remembers Mimic Cave, and Mimic Cave is the thing. Oh! Okay, so you had called it the TR...
There's the Fire Rod!
Well...
Required double dip of Turtle Rock and Pod tonight. That Pod Big Key being behind the Pod dip to get the shovel, and Swamp Palace holding our Fire Rod with the mirror on Laser Bridge.
Blech. And depending on what this Swamp Dungeon prize is, we could be in GT mode.
I think Kaze is still full clearing this dungeon. I think he's got to feel pretty good about his route. Like, I don't think this is a skip swamp for him. Like, I don't think he skips left side here.
Do you think he goes to the back first?
No. I don't think there's enough.
Sorry. Wait. You can hook through the... Huh.
And I know Kaesden does bottom first because he knows that if he mixes up his route, he'll forget something. We've talked about this, which is more efficient.
Yeah, I've been trying to get more.
Oh, he is going back first. Okay.
Okay. I've been trying to get more consistent at if I'm going to do left side first, like run in to go across the top, but.
Well, and this could be him saying, I know Skull's a crystal. Does he know Skull's a crystal? He doesn't have it marked.
I don't know that he had the... If he did, he just probably didn't mark it. He might not.
This is a crystal.
Okay. So, high GT mode.
And there's our third Mire Small.
Okay,
Gross.
so left side logic. Cool, I guess.
But that's the big key to GT. Okay.
Oh, that's a little...
Honestly, that puts me in a GT play mood.
Yeah.
Like, we're missing, what, Ice Rod and Mire Big for Go?
Yes. Now that we have the GT Big, yeah.
Yeah, we know that TR is a pendant, so we are GT mode with 2 pendants being unable to be cleared.
Man, and you really hope that you find Ice Rod before you have to climb. Okay, he was close. He was doing things, I suppose. That's acceptable.
And yes, while TR is a pendant, this is Kabuki, which is an all dungeons mode, so we do need to clear every boss.
Right.
No questions.
Alright, now the real question.
Doc's like, oh, that opens up ice. That opens up swamp.
Swamp. Does he remember?
He does.
Okay.
Oh boy. This is like Doc's big out.
Would it be?
Just a piece of heart, though.
Alright. Dude, imagine if that had been Ice Rod.
If that's Ice Rod, this race is over. I don't care how efficient Kaesden has been. I don't see him getting back to Mimic Cave anytime soon.
Agreed.
Like that would have been Dagger.
Yeah. Yep. And he would have had nobody to blame but himself.
Yep.
Like, not doing Mimic Cave there was just objectively a bad decision.
But yeah, like at this point, I will say Doc is in a rough spot. He's down 2 dungeons. And Kaesden can move. Just through stuff. The big opportunities for Doc is like left side swamp could be a play if Doc does do that full clear and it's Mire Big or Ice Rod. Then like that's a really good spot for him because I don't know when Keys gets back to those.
The other thought too is, and I should have been paying attention just now to the pause screen on Kaesden's side, but if Ice or Swamp are the 5-6, or rather Swamp is, because we knew Ice wasn't.
Yeah.
Taking half a heart of damage so that you don't have beams on Moth.
Yep.
And Doc not hitting the switch like an intelligent person. I feel like we have so many, so many questions.
Yeah, I think the whole the whole ice first was maybe hoping that it's like, I think Doc's not aware if it's a 5-6. He doesn't know what the other 5-6 crystal is, so he's thinking maybe this is a 5-6, then I can make a more informed decision about left side swamp. Like, I think this is why we're doing ice before Swamp Palace here, more than anything else. But that's 7 crystal for Kaesden, and he's gonna head for GT and see what he can do, I think. Like, yeah, he's just going.
Head is dead. Nothing we want could
Yeah.
head.
Our 2 items for go are an Ice Rod and a Mire Big, so head is locked by the last 2 things we need.
Yeah. Yes, it could be pod 7. You were absolutely correct, Telethar.
I've heard of pod 7. I've also heard of
rare.
Third Glove. Have you ever heard the gospel of the Third Glove?
I've... Hello? Did somebody do a restart?
I'm not sure. SG4 is still up.
Yeah?
We're just now not ahead. We're much more behind.
Right. Because I can't see anything. Mine's not loading.
Well, I have the...
Oh, can y'all still hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, well. I guess...
Yeah, it's up on SG. It's just that it's down with us. The
Okay.
bot is not showing us a preview now.
Stream failed to start. We love that. Thanks, Allison. Thanks, Tyler. Well, as long as you guys can still see, that's what matters most. Like, we, you know, we just, we're not important. I mean, we are important, but we're not important. It's fine. SG4 is just having a wonderful time today. We'll just go with that. And, in the meantime, so we do have Kaesden going into the Compass Room of GT. We'll see what he pulls.
Yeah, and he knows he's got enough keys, so he doesn't even have to pull that pot key at this point, so...
Kaesden? Oh yeah, he did forget the pot key.
He doesn't need it.
Calls. That's right, he doesn't need it. I'm sorry. You right, you right. You right.
Wait, Kaesden ethered the Stalfos?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's fast.
Now we can't open the middle door. I will say what I'm hearing from, or what I see from the SG side is that there might be some other issues going on behind the scenes with stuff. So stuff could be getting, yeah. Is Ether faster than just doing the kills? I don't know. Ether is fine, okay, noted. Still nothing, though, here in the basement.
No.
And realistically, like, the play here is going to be, you know, you full clear this basement, then you climb, and if you still don't have it, you know, you're deciding between, like, do I do Pyramid Fairy into Mire, or do I do Mire first? Like, those are kind of our options, I feel like.
Right. In case you are wanting something potentially a little bit ahead and not lined up with the restream.
Ah, good call. Thank you.
You're welcome. We doing Towel Room, boys.
I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah, we might be a little bit ahead of what, like, would be seen on SG, but we still don't have either. Okay, we're ahead. Noted. Oh, wow.
Yeah, very ahead if we use that.
Holy cow. Alright, well, delayed comps? What's better, being ahead or behind?
Right? Yeah, apologies. We lost the Discord, that, like, the Discord version of the stream that we use to kind of make sure that we're lined up with the stream, and now our options are in line with what you all see, which is about, we're probably a good 20 to 30 seconds behind versus watching their streams live, which puts us about a minute ahead.
Alright, Allison, very much appreciated. Get those chat comms. Oh, hey, look, Kaesden is, going to pull an item from Tile Room. To be fair, I don't think Kaesden really thinks about Silk Song anymore.
What? Those enemy gauntlets were great.
Yeah.
They were my favorite.
Doc didn't
And he
do
gets the
left
silvers.
side, actually, right?
No, Doc did not do left side.
So, I imagine that that's...
I think
Okay,
Doc's
go
also looking at the fact
through.
he's
Oh boy. Wait, Jesse.
Leo.
Does
What?
that mean that Allison thinks that we're above average comms?
I don't know what to say.
Man. Or maybe we're below average comms. Substandard.
But we got that Argus kill from Doc, so that'll be the 6th crystal for Dr. Earworm.
Indeed, as Kaesden is making his way uptown.
And Doc is leaving Swamp. He's not going.
No, he is not. That's gutsy. But I get it. Like, at this point, Doc knows he's in GT mode.
Yep. I think Doc knows. He doesn't have Skull marked as a crystal, but I was pretty sure he knew it.
He's seen it. Yeah, he definitely
I will
saw it.
point out, Kaze didn't do Skull Big Chest.
Oh. Oh, you're right. Ew. That's a choice. I mean, it's not anything, but like, you know.
Kazen bailed again.
Luck sack.
We have to tell him that, by the way, since he loves to say how luck is never on his side.
Oh, right. About how all the skips that he did that Doc didn't. Oh, Hey, Chessie?
Hey, what?
We don't... We didn't get anything.
I know, and we're coming to the top of GT. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but also, like... I'm, like, looking now...
Kaze, you already have 2 keys still.
Like... Look.
Kazen can't read.
He can't read, he can't count, he doesn't know colors, like, you know,
I
great.
feel bad.
Oh man.
Hey, there's the powder.
Yeah, we got powder.
That was
I
it.
probably just bring the I need to. Problem is, I really wanted to have music playing in the background. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, if you're Kaes, I'm a little okay. So I understand doing this. I think this is fine, but I could also have seen doing Pyramid Fairy up into this.
You had a full clear on GT. Like, I think it makes a good amount of sense.
I mean, I have to imagine, like, he'll turn in the mushroom, right? He might.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna do CT next. Like, you clear it out while you're gonna be here on top of the pyramid. You clear that out. After you're done Aga, you turn in the mushroom, you turn in the powder, and then, like, the question is, are you gonna go Pyramid Fairy into Mire, or are you just gonna gamble Mire first?
I need to. I stopped watching the multi because I totally forgot that I was like miles ahead. All right, sorry. I'm like, wait a second. What do you mean? He already has the mushroom. No, he doesn't. Not on stream. We're way ahead. We're way too far ahead. Anyway, like I could see him because I know he is gonna get the mushroom here shortly because haha, teehee, XD, it's in Dark Maze.
I mean, that's the thing, like, he's aware of his skips that he's made, and I'm sure there's that thought of, like, what's gonna bite me. I think, here's the big thing, is Doc's going into TR, so that's actually, like, interesting of, like, we did not see right side TR, even.
No, right side TR and Lava Chest are outstanding here.
I don't think we go all the way to Lava Chest. I like this play for right side.
This is because Doc hasn't dipped into GT yet.
No. But Heart Piece and Bottle of Red Goose, so no. And we're bailing, so we're not going to get to see the Lava Island. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, Kaesden's been aggressive. I don't know if it's aggressive because he's not aware of the skips he's making, or if he's just consciously making these aggressive choices.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have to ask him, and he'd be like, oh, I forgot to do this, that, or the other thing.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like a good chunk of Kaesden's strategy here is a very bold one, Cotton. I'm pretty sure he's just like, I forgot.
Yeah, no, like, I could see either from him. I've heard him say either. And, like, I think Allison's right. That's, like, it could be also, like, I'm racing Doc, and I know Doc is a good runner. Like... And this is going to be Mushroom Catfish. So he's going to get his Butter Sword. Will he do Graveyard here as well?
You pulled the multi back up, didn't you?
Oh, yep, I did.
It's like, wait a
it's
second.
so hard.
Now you're ahead. It's not me.
Dang it.
Also, that's what she said. Anyway. Man, we love technical difficulties. Makes things super, super fun.
I don't know, the favorite thing I've ever done is Rando Radio.
That's a really good point. That's been worse. Alright, so, because somebody spoiled us, Kaesden is going to a mushroom and then catfish and will get his butter sword. Presumably.
I will say, like, I think from here, like, this is the best chance you have for a graveyard ledge play as well. Like, I probably would have hooked across and then just done a swim for mushroom turn-in.
Yeah.
But like he's also getting these plays for, you know, this is the plays that he has available to him. But like I will say, if he doesn't do, well, like him not doing Graveyard here, I think the next, like if he doesn't do it with Pyramid Fairy, I'm a little more concerned.
Yeah, honestly, like, I understand why he's doing this. Like, this is the best time to do it, so to speak, other than if you do it with Pyramid Fairy, like, blah, 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 blah. I'm a little surprised that we're not chasing the density of Meyer. Especially since, like... And tell me if I'm wrong here, but, like, I feel like I hear various, like, Keys players mention that, like, double-dipping Meyer, if you have to, is, like, really not that bad.
It's not terrible. Like, it's a very, I'll call it a shallow dungeon. Like, Meyer 2 is the slowest part, but honestly, it's very quick to get back into the dungeon to do stuff in that regard. Like, if you're full clearing the rest of Meyer, it's a relatively fast dungeon to do stuff.
Right. And yeah, like
I'd say it's probably faster than like even getting into Pod in some regards because of that. Like Pod, you have the whole lead in to get to Pod, but it's got like the layout of Pod and the layout of Meyer are very similar in that once you're inside, the dungeon fans out instead of being a dive. Like Eastern is a dive.
Yeah.
Like it's very linear, so it takes a lot of effort to get to stuff. But Meyer is definitely one of those dungeons, like you get in and you're already at the checks.
There he goes.
And he's going Meyer, so...
Yeah, so, I feel like we've been neglectful on this, and maybe we should not be. But, hey, people of Twitch chat, if you like what, these clowns are putting on, you should follow them.
Hey, at least that works.
Yeah, we got a working command at least. Woohoo! Yeah, go follow, doctorearworm and Kaesden. Kaesden will stream his races. And occasionally a 40 bonks that you sync with Jesse. And our resident Dr. Earworm expert, Tyler Salt, can confirm if Doc streams more than Kaesden, but I feel like he has to, because it's not hard to stream more than Kaesden. Yeah, we got Doc on the climb. We've got...
He's then entering into left side Meyer. All these checks are in logic.
Yeah. Doc be doing the cross keys. Doc didn't do tile room.
Yeah, the silvers were in tile room, so not a huge miss, but like you feel bad not having those when they're cut. They were, I won't call them free. Like the time save on them's probably not a great, but yeah.
Right. I don't know if you noticed, or if anybody in chat noticed. I do remember
I noticed
earlier
that.
What, the one cycle or the ice rod?
The ice rod.
Oh yeah, okay. So, did anybody happen to notice if Doc fake powdered Magic Bat? Because I know he save scummed the mushroom.
He safe scummed it, but I don't think he went back for it because, honestly, with half magic, like, that's a lot to drain out, especially without anything. Like, your best way to drain magic would have been lamp.
Right. That's why I was curious. Like, I was not sure that he did, but I saw it while he was quick stopping. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. He did the save scum.
But Kay's has one check left here in Mire, and like we got an ice rod, which is nice, but we have no other options really. And yeah, Kaesden getting more keys that he doesn't need.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, I feel like I should be taking notes on all the things that, like, like, we had the mini helmet key.
I mean, I'll say that the Mire one is muscle memory. Like, I will pick up that plot just because. The mini Helma one is a little bit more like, why?
I also have a note about Mimic Cave.
By the way, we are getting the bat.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, it's not like Case is gonna skip anything on TR, so like realistically I would think.
No.
Well, we got 2 checks available in TR that we haven't seen. We have Lava Island and Trinex for possible big key.
Yeah, like he has to do right side still, but
and yeah, I agree with Allison. Like that is the route I would take. You do the stuff you have to do for sure, or the back stuff, and then if it becomes necessary, you come back for the right side.
But will he do it? And I'm not really 100% sure. At this point, the man has made some decisions that I'm not really, like, following.
And what I'll say is, like, I know Case has probably got some nerves at this point. Like, he's like, oh man, this is not a situation I want to be in. Like, he's got to feel good about his route so far. But at the same time, he's got to also... He probably also is thinking, like, man, where was this key? Like, I did what I think is right, and if Doc dips Mire, like, and I don't think Doc, like, if I was the runner, I wouldn't think, like, my opponent definitely went from TR to Mire. Like, my opponent clearly did Ice and Swamp next.
Right.
Oh, but Kaesden defying our expectations and is doing right side first.
No, this is pretty much what I expected him to do. It's not the most efficient way to do it, so this is kind of why I expected it. I don't know how I feel about the statement that I just made. Like, I expected him to make the dumber decision. Oh man, I'm really glad our couch is comfortable. Anyway, we got Aga Tower climb. We've got pipes. While we're seeing some, you know, traversal, anybody else excited for November 21st? Because your girl's pretty stoked. Kaesden.
Good job. Get that Poke Key another time.
God.
It is not Lava Island, though. By the way, Doc is a gamer. Look how far we got on that torch.
Doc is absolutely a gamer. Look at that. That is a nice hook dash. That's a nice hook speed. We like it, we like it.
Yeah, like, I'm definitely with Chad on this one. Doc is just, unfortunately, behind in a rough spot here. He'd have to snipe this Mire big.
I mean, he could go to Graveyard Ledge after this. I don't think Kaes did Graveyard Ledge, right?
No, like, I think for Kaes after this, it's Pyramid Fairy, Graveyard Ledge.
Right, but if Meyer Big's at Graveyard Ledge...
I don't even think that's enough to bring Doc back.
Fair.
Because, like, if I have Meyer Big before I get to Meyer, cutscene's my last check.
Yeah.
Like, Kaes played Meyer as a full clear because he's 2 from go. Doc could play Meyer as a, I'm going to do something else.
Right.
And here's the bat.
The bat.
And yeah, Thieves Town Big's chest is just ugly now. It's only gotten worse.
I mean, the thing is, like, you said that, like, quote, quote, I farm you guys, but, like, realistically, that is very much potentially still not the case. Like, if Meyer Big is in Thieves Big, yeah, I absolutely farm you. But that's the big thing. It's like we just, until we know, we don't know. Could this be yet another required double dip? Or double.
Here comes Trinax. Very clean kill. Yeah, good 0 and good quick kill on phase 2. Is it the answer?
Is it?
That's
no!
it. That's not it. Like, come on. Why?
What? Where could it be? Where is it?
Kaesden going
so
Spike?
Cave. Yeah. This is
yeah,
cave.
he didn't hit
His
Spike.
top 6.
Yep.
Like, this is fair. This checks out. Why do we have the mirror though?
Hera basement? Okay.
I hate this. I really hate this. But also, I know that I'm...
Like, any one check could be the answer. He's just, yeah. Like, and we know that this isn't the answer. We saw this on Doc's side. But this is kind of some of the equal... Like, I don't think it's enough for Doc to come back. But this is the kind of stuff Doc needs, is Kaes to continue to hit these orphan checks that Doc did earlier.
Right.
The unfortunate part is Kaes has been able to very nicely route them in consistently after something that he had to do.
Yeah. Well, and that's just it. Like, so after this, I think you're right. I think we get Pyramid Fairy, Graveyard Ledge, Skull Big. Did either of them ever scout Pumper?
Yes, Kaesden did.
Okay.
Well, and here's one of the tough parts is Doc's Meyer route actually is going to hurt him. Did not fully do left side after the torches.
Oh.
So, like, he's going to have to go back to... He's, like, left for upper torches, right for everything there, and then back left for the ice rod in cutscene. So, like, it's unfortunately a time loss.
Right.
We're back on top of Hyrule Castle, and we're fluting away. What are we hitting?
Okay. for you, Jesse. Do you dip back in the swamp and do left side really quick before you do Pyramid Fairy, or nah?
Pyramid Fairy's faster. Like, I think you made a very conscious choice to skip left side swamp, so you're staying away.
Okay. I asked because I know the two of you route, like, very similarly.
Here's the thing, I would have full cleared swamp when I was in there, probably.
Right. And I figured that's, yes. I agree with you. I would have done the same exact thing.
I think
But
2 from go, at that point, I was a good chance I probably did.
I think
And here's the thing, like, I'm also very curious what the 5/6s were. Because...
Logic purposes?
For Pyramid Fairy. You know, if swamp was our other 5/6, was there a world you could have routed this in maybe before going GT?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because if it was Skull, then, you know, moot point.
Yeah. But here we go, Pyramid Fairy, and that is a big key too.
That's
Meyer.
it.
That is, yeah, that's go mode for Kaesden. That's the thing is, like, if you get to Laser Bridge, you know, you get your Bombos, you get your Fire Rod, you go beat Ice, you go beat Swamp, you get your Fire Rod. If you do Pyramid Fairy there, you're going to get your Mire big, and then the question is, do you full clear Mire and get your Ice Rod? And I'm not sure.
Doc is doing Pyramid Fairy first, though.
Unfortunately, like, Doc is just too far down at this point
Right.
for it to really matter. Like, yeah, he's down to Trinex and Silvers. And that's the thing, like,
Oh, go ahead.
Doc was really smart on this play, because, like, all Doc has in TR is Trinex and Lava Island. So, like, this is just as reasonable of a check, and it's the check he needs.
Right. I almost wonder, like, what... Sorry, my brain just, like, shut off mid-sentence. Good grief, dude. I don't remember what I was gonna say. It's not that important. Anyway, yo, SpeedGaming 3, thanks for the raid. Do you think it's gutsy for Doc to have gone Pyramid Fairy there after Meyer?
No, like, as I was saying, it's 2 checks regardless. It's like you're getting 2 checks up at the mountain, or 2 checks at Pyramid Fairy. Like, I think they're equally viable. But that's Viddy down, and that is Kaesden's last dungeon. He's just got to go kill a pig now.
Yeah, and he'll be able to get this pendant, and then you'll see him save and quit, because having the mirror and having defeated Aga Tower, when you save and quit in the Dark World, it puts you on the pyramid, so that'll be his quick way back to the pyramid. He won't have full health, but I don't think he cares. He has butter, he has silvers, he has red mail. Oh man. Burritos. Just had that for lunch. Jesse, does Kaesden know the Butter Silvers fight? I don't know that he does.
If he doesn't hit a triple or 2 doubles, I'm gonna judge him.
I mean, I wouldn't put anything past him at this point. Good setup for double.
Way too early.
Remember how you said a triple or two doubles? He did not, in fact, get a triple or two doubles.
But get your GGs in chat for Kaesden. He's gonna take this one, it looks like. Just needs to cross the bridge.
Oh man.
Finishing with an official time of 1:49:21, and not too surprisingly afterwards, Doc does decide to call it quits for tonight. Don't blame him. Get your GGs in chat as well for Dr. Earworm. Leo, do you want to handle the invites?
Oh, yeah, I guess we have to manually do those, don't we?
Yes, we do.
I got you, gamer. One moment, por favor. Boom. And boom. Invites sent. But, yeah, oh, I guess also we need to hit the, like, the done button or something like that.
Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
Joined in the booth by Dr. Earworm. Yo, GG's.
Hello. GG's.
Hello,
I'm sad,
GG.
But that's okay.
Oh yeah, I
GG's.
suppose there's that Kaesden too. Hi, GG.
Hi, Kaesden.
Hello, GG.
Yeah, so Kaesden was saying in the race room you took a super aggressive GT mode. I did too. I left.
I had a feeling you might, and I was like,
so-
if I'm gonna stay in this, I have to go for it as soon
I
as I
feel
had
like
GT mode.
You must have just straight out been ahead. Like, I don't know. We'll have to let Jesse.
I
Leo
want to
tell
watch
us,
this
but
one back.
It
for
feels
sure.
like you must have just flat out been ahead.
So, Doc, early, like, your movement was cleaner, I'll say. But where you guys, the first real divergence was coming out of Hype Cave. Or actually, sorry, no. The first divergence was your water walks.
Okay.
Kaesden went and did waterfall there
And got the
into
bow.
Hobo.
Yeah.
And whereas you did just the Hobo check.
I
and then
thought about it and didn't, and regretted it later. But yeah.
it wasn't a big loss because of the fact that pod was a required double dip, and your pod route, like doing pod before Eastern, really was to your benefit. Like you didn't doing pod without the bow was not bad, and you didn't go into Eastern without the bow, and you got it like pretty quick after the pod dip, so that was fine.
Yeah, I felt pretty. And you had to dip pod to get the big key, so that didn't feel bad.
The bigger time difference in this one really comes down to the TR play you both made. Kaesden had the big and the second small key on his first trip in a TR, and that was
that would do it.
That was Kaesden's first trip up to Dark Death Mountain, so like he missed a mountain trip and an extra TR dip.
Right. Yeah, I went up there.
That would be the difference then.
I went up there with the mitts because I remember hearing someone who I respect say a while back that like, you know, the hookshot cave and super bunny checks are like 6 relatively efficient checks, and since I didn't have any clearable dungeons yet, like I was like, yeah, I'll do this. Oh, and also while I'm up here, I can like check 2 things in TR, but then because of that, it just made it so much less appealing to go back up the mountain until my 2 options were either go back to TR with 2 small keys and the big key and still no fire rod, or I think I had Thieves Town big chest and Skullwoods big chest or something like that. And so at that point I was like, all right, I gotta just do it. And then of course that was the answer. So it's not so much that it hurt me. It was such a big time sink doing it the first time. It was more just that like it made it so much less attractive to go back later, and so I ended up nearly last locating it.
Yeah, I mean the money situation felt like it kind of was biting you hard on.
Oh, did you have money, Kaesden, or you just didn't wait for money to go to Waterfall Ferry? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I decided I was going to do Waterfall Ferry. I didn't even scout the ledge. I just did that and went straight back for Hobo.
Yeah.
And just kept the water walk for the whole thing. Like it felt efficient. I had Dark World access and so much to do. It's like I don't need to spend a lot of time here, but getting these still feels really efficient. So just getting it out of the way and move on, and then pulling the bow. It's like that's cool, and that kind of tells me like I'm probably going to go up to pod because had a couple
Yeah.
keys, and I think we got that third key in Hype Cave or something.
Right.
And it's just like, yeah, this is the play for now. And then it was not the play, but it's the play I
But
did.
it kind of was because you got
It kind of was, yeah.
You got the pod big out of shovel off of shovel out of shooter room.
Yeah, you don't think anything of it when you get that shovel initially.
Right,
it's just
right,
like, okay, that's kind of whatever.
Except that for me, when I went there, I already had all 6 small keys. So I went there with 6 small keys and got nothing except for the shovel.
Yeah.
And so
I ended up doing all the checks anyway.
I checked the shovel
I did it all without mirror, which was annoying.
Yeah, it's gross.
I guess you kind of have to do it without mirror.
You do, but that was the really nice thing about having all 6 smalls was I actually got to bomb
you
jump.
get a really nice route.
I got to hammer yump. I went straight through. I didn't fall down. I hammer yumped, came out the door, came out through Harmless Hellway, and then dropped down for Big Key Chest and went over to right side. It was very
that's a really, really slick route when that can work out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, with 3 keys you can't do that. It's not happening.
What I'll point out, Doc, like I think the outs were there.
Yeah.
Like even as you were behind, like there were some things that like Leo and I are gonna rag on Kaes after this race for sure.
Oh sure, yeah.
Like that you were very cognizant of that Kaes I think just kind of forgot. Like Mimic Cave, Kaes mirror, like Kaes walked out of Laser Bridge and was like, I'm going to Ice Palace. And you guys both did Ice first, but you recognized like the mirror as Mimic Cave, and we were just watching for
I thought about
it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, like I thought about it. It's like I don't want to, like if I didn't want to go back for everything, I knew I was coming back anyway, so I was just like, let's just go. I'll risk it.
Yeah, and then like we saw the same with Skull Big Chest. Like you hit that
Skull Big
with
Chest. That was just a derp, and I was like, I should have grabbed that. And then walking out, I was deciding like, do I go back? No, I'm not going back for it. It just
well,
if that's something, I'll just eat the loss. Like
that's rando, right? Like sometimes you forget something and you end up it ends up being free time save, and sometimes sometimes it makes the race. Like
and if you do forget something and you go back or you do that a couple times in a race, like you can give away a minute, 2 minutes easily just with backtracking, and it's like that's a lot of time for something. Like just eat the mistake and move on and hope for the best.
I'm perfectly accepted. I'm just glad you beat me by like 3 minutes. Or 3.5, I mean even longer because I had to get all the way through TR. And not so like 5 minutes and not by 30 seconds, because at some point in this tournament, if I make it to brackets and I lose a race by the amount of time it takes me to go pee, I'm gonna be real bummed out. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, no, that would be brutal.
Yeah. But no, GG's, we got one more. We need to reschedule it because I have an IRL thing, so it will not be on Wednesday. But it's interesting now because if you and I split and you and Tyler split,
this group just turns into a disaster if that happens.
And then
Menage a trois in Group C.
If you split with either me and Tyler and the other of us sweeps you, then you tie with them, and then if you sweep both of us, me and Tyler tie. We were theory crafting all of the different
there's a pretty much a required tie at this point, right?
Almost. If you have to sweep one of us to win outright. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to either sweep one of us or win a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Just because of
Kaes still has a second game with Kate as well, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, sorry.
That game's coming up in a couple days. Like
that. If Kate wins that, then everything changes. Also, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no. If that happens, and like I think that game's tile swap, if I remember right. Like that mode, anything can happen. So
for sure. Yeah. No apologies.
There's no guarantees anywhere here.
For some reason, I thought that game had happened already, and you had won. But that makes
No, there's been so much rescheduling in our thread. So.
Yeah. All right, well, that was my pick. So now I gotta win at one of my least favorite modes. See what happens.
Yeah. Least favorite modes?
Right.
Casual boots, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy, Kabuki Kaz boots.
Oh boy.
Well,
thank you, Restream.
Yep.
Thanks for the Restream.
Because we gotta bounce out of here. Go follow the runners again. go follow Jesse. I barely stream unless I'm racing.
But follow Lego anyway.
Oh my god! All right.
Hopefully the next race
yeah.
that's supposed to be on the channels comes up in like a couple. Hopefully things work. If not, have a great rest of your night here at SpeedGaming.
Yep. If it works, it will work. Otherwise, bye.
Thanks everyone. Bye.